Hello everyone, my name is Corazar, and welcome back to the Incomplete Guide to Starsector, where here we are in the magic system. As per the last episode, I did go ahead and float around here looking for some stuff. I didn't find anything worth writing home about, so we're just going to go ahead and leave. And last time we set up a new colony on Abydos. It was named by one of our viewers here. Oh my. Pirates galore, I guess. And I have been dumping money into it left and right. We probably still have several different... Yeah, we have a lot of stuff queued up, but we do have mining going on, which should give us a little bit of money. Now, you'll see the growth is at minus 5.33, so that means we're not expanding. And that's okay for now. I kind of want to get these guys up and running before I worry about getting people in, because it's going to cost us, what, 30,000? Yep, 30,000 credits per month. And that's going to put us at just about breaking even with our commission and the income from Larch here. So I think we probably don't want to... Yeah, and turning that off doesn't give us much more money there. Yeah, I think we're going to just leave this off for the time being. And I think once we get our defenses, the portal HQ, and the way station up, then we'll go ahead and turn on hazard pay. Let's look at that hazard rating, 225. Oof. Big oof. However, low gravity will help counteract the complication of low accessibility, because it gives us plus 10%, which ain't half bad. We have, wow, very small production amounts. Yikes. We'll go back and we will install our mining drill that we got from exploration and get that boosted. Would you like ship 2? Don't mind if I take a look at that. Nope, that's way out there. So our plan today is we're going to go and install a comm sniffer in the comm relay here in Aztlan. And then we're going to go and head up to here, do a bunch of missions and some bounties. I picked up 2 more, a derelict ship up here in Jigoku, and a volcanic world in Sigia. Yeah, Sigia. And we also have, let's see, we have a bounty here, and I think we're going to skip this one. We're just going to go straight up from Aztlan and go boop, right up here. And that should do it. So let's get moving to Aztlan. And we're going to, yeah, we're going to pop in here. Well, not pop in, but we will visit the sensor array, and we will introduce rogue signals into their array to get people to leave the comm relay alone. And that way we can just sneak in there without having to garage our ships. So let's aim for that, I think. That shouldn't be too long. And of course, we're hostile with, like, everybody right now. Are you Aztlan? Okay, we're going to pop in down here. Right there. And we'll just go ahead and save over here. Okay. Let's go dark. I don't see anybody here. I think we're also hostile with them right now. So yeah, tangling with them right now, bad idea. Speed this up here. We're going to go ahead and do the thing. Let's introduce false readings into the data feed. There we go. And then we're going to go ahead and un-sneakify, but we will travel through this asteroid belt, which should... There we go. It does reduce our... Oof. I guess we will slow down, huh? It does reduce our sensor profile to 62 now that we're sneaking. And we need to get over to here. And we'll see if we can get there or not. We can afford to get caught by, like, a regular patrol, but a... Ooh. But like a big one that could flatten us, we don't want any business with them. And of course, they are... Nah, no thanks. You know what? You want to tangle, buddy? That's okay. I'm gonna cut the comm link. Yeah, whatever. Well, let's just get rid of them. We'll just send you guys in. Oh, you actually got out of it. Holy cow. I'm gonna try to catch them. Okay. Can we now actually go and kill them, please? There we go, okay. Through the airlock. Alright. Now we need to... Oh my. Now they know we're here, which ain't great. Do your search pattern, buddy. Yeah, the comms relay thing is kind of annoying because it often ends up really close to the planet, and that complicates matters in actually getting to it. Even if you're friendly with them, there's often a patrol hanging out around it that you kind of have to chase away first somehow, or at least slip by. No, leave me alone. We're gonna hop out here, I think. And I think what we'll do is we'll try... Let's try popping in while going dark on this side of the planet here. That sometimes helps get in. Keep transponder off. Nope, they don't like us very much. Yeah, bye. You guys can leave. Oh my goodness. Go away. Just let me out of here, dudes. Okay, I think we're not going to really get to this comm relay without too much action. Or without action at all. Although... there's no one here right now. Let's do it. We installed it, and there we go. Go ahead and read that. Go ahead and read that too if you want to. And then there we are. So we're going to go to retrieve the archive on Port C Station. Let's just get out of here before we annoy too many more Hegemony patrols. Nah. We're good. We're good. Oh, not you two. Go away. Ah. My goodness. Good grief, guys. And out we go. Okay. So, stay out of hedge space for a while. Probably the way to do it. Let's go back to... where are we going here? Port C Franchise Station. Okay, that's going to pick up Gargoyle. So let's actually go up to here, because we have a kind of small window to actually complete this now. So we have plenty of fuel this time. You all know what I'm talking about. And I will see you when we're there. Okay, folks, here we are. Let's see how much time we have left on the clock here. We have 29 more days. Should be pretty easy to find them. Now, we have not been here before. Hello, my friends. You're already beat up. Oh, because you burned toward me. Okay. Well, I think you guys aren't going to last long. Let's go ahead and get our officer chips in there, get some experience for everybody. Right, we have more than before, of course. And let's bring along... Ooh, we don't have an anti-air buddy, so let's just bring you with... No. You come with me, and we will just wreck face together. I want you on... You. And I want you... Nah, we'll just sort of take it like that. You go there. Let's roll. Me and my 2-hole missiles. Hi, guy. Oh, really? Really? Well, that is why I said you'd probably enjoy that ship once I got it actually outfitted. Well. Okay. That was fun. Let's just take a bigger ship this time. Overkill, but, yeah. Probably shouldn't have taken on the Afflictor in our Tempest, because, yep, we are one shot away from just dying. Oh, come on. Let me in. Is there anybody left for me to kill here, or am I kind of just coming in too late? You know, let's go help this side over here. They probably have it in the bag, but just in case they don't, you likely get one-shotted by the Afflictor. Scoot on up here. Okay, these are still alive here. Let's keep moving on up. Okay, never mind, never mind. I think we have just this ship left, honestly. You are not long for this world, my friend. Is there somebody else left here? Where are we all burning toward? Nothing, apparently. Oh, we are going somewhere. Oh, they brought in their logistics ships? Why? Okay, I mean, I'll take it. It's easier than... No, they're out of here. Okay. Claim victory. We'll pursue them. I'll take you two. Should do it. My crew will laugh at me that my ship now has a D mod. You know, I don't think I want... Yeah, I don't want an Afflictor in this bad of condition. Or a Fury, so we're just gonna take that. Take everything here, and we got our money from Rayan Arroyo, which is perfect. So let's take a quick spin here, and I see something on the radar. Ooh, an equipment cache, not too bad. No Cerberus, thank you. Ooh, a Buffalo blueprint. Nothing crazy, but always handy, I guess. We have more things to investigate. Let's do it while we're here. What do we have here? A mule. You know, I'm going to get you because I don't feel like dealing with a mission to come and investigate you later. You're mine. A small fleet. Hey, a scarab. Haven't seen these before. It's in great condition, like our ship. There is a gate here, a domain area gate, and something floating here in this ring system. An equipment cache. Don't mind if I do. A pirate falcon, and let a church. Sure, why not? A package with 3 useless ships. So here we go, a gate with nothing around it. Kind of unusual, but it does happen. And we have a watery world here with some ruins, looks like. Dazog's Perch. Ooh, 35. Sure, why not? Widespread ruins. A lot of heavy machinery. Okay, that was okay. And let's continue on our way. We have plenty of time here, but I don't want to get too far behind. Let's go and check out whatever we need to do here. And our colony gets bigger and better. Now this star is like just through these clouds here. Let's try to get there without too much trouble. Now what are we doing here? We are checking out some kind of volcanic world. Okay, show on map. Okay, we'll pop in here. And in we go. Phew, that's a close one. Do our survey. Why are we costing so much? I thought I had a bunch of surveying equipment installed on my ships. You know, let's go and let's take this comm relay and make it ours, just in case there are any bounties out this way or on the way back that we can take. There we go. We do have some bounties. Are they out in our direction? No, they are not. That's okay. So we got that done. Let's go to here. Show you on map. So we've been to Dallar's Star. Guess we don't know where this ship is yet. Okay. The outer reaches. Oh boy, these are the fun ones where you have no idea where they are. And I'm gonna guess it's probably like it's gonna be out in here somewhere. So we're gonna pop into the outer system jump point. It probably isn't orbiting the jump point, because if it was, it would have told us. Let's just get up there and search for it. I think these are probably the most annoying ones to take. And maybe I should have read that mission a bit more closely, because you can end up searching for days and not really find anything. Oh, darn it. There we go. Pop on in. And, ooh, yuck. Okay, leave me alone, please, whoever you are. And I don't know we will be able to get anything on the detector here, because the ship isn't alive, it's derelict. So I'm going to just look around here for a while, and I'll probably just speed up the footage here, because it's going to be probably an arduous search. Let's keep rolling here. But yes, I'll meet up with all of you when we find this ship, if we find it in time. Oh. It was here the whole time. Okay, well, I guess that's that then, isn't it? And we're just gonna break all of you down for scrap. No. Oops, no. No junk ships, please. And a Valkyrie. Some crew. Nope. Basically a worse Phantom. Okay, well that was a good bit of pretty easy money. Got us back up in over the 1 million mark, along with our monthly income. So I'm going to head back to Myasora and go to Port C franchise. And I'll pick up back with all of you when we're going to go talk to Gargoyle. So, I'll see all of you in a little bit. Okay, so I kind of lied about meeting up with you back at Port C, because I realized I kind of want to explore a couple of these places here. because they're close by, they're kind of far out from the core world, so we don't want to have to like come back here again. So I think it's worthwhile to pop into these systems and hello, get our data. So we have a few things hanging out here we can pick up along the way. So yeah, I almost forgot my rule of making sure that you stop by systems along the route when you're out in space, because it is expensive to get there and back. So always make sure you do that due diligence. Now we had something pinging up here. Oops, that's the wrong button. Yeah, out here. Ah, debris field. What do we have here? Some survey data for Nuzu. I think that's the planet in this system. And I think it's just the one debris field, yep. And something around this jump point here. Another debris field looks like. Yeah. With some minor goodies, okay? And sometimes it can be worth to check out, like, down in these asteroid fields. Maybe we'll do a ping down this way. Okay, nothing new. So we'll pop out here. I'm going to visit this blue supergiant real quick as well. It has no planets, but could be worth checking out. Hopefully we aren't like in the corona. In conflagration. Oh boy, we are in the corona. Yuck, get me out. Out, out, out. So, likely nothing in here. I'm just going to pop out with transverse jump, because that is not worth getting in that corona again. And then I do want to go and check out this black hole system here, because again, there are often research stations, and we have not been here before. So let's just pop on in here. Get our topo data. Don't see anything going on here. Let's swing by these planets. I'm not going to do a full sweep of the ring, but I will take a look at what's going on here. We have a potential hit up to the northwest. And I still haven't figured out if the research stations always ping, never ping, or sometimes ping on these checks. On the neutrino detector. And no ruins here. Interesting. Okay. Let's go and see. No, that hasn't moved. So that's going to be a false reading. Again, one of the things I don't like about the detector. And once we get out here, we'll take a peek at the map and see if there are any other nearby systems. We are getting kind of low on supplies, though, so I don't want to chance it too much. Let's see. We can stop in Urid and maybe in one of these, but not both. Get it? Yeah, let's stop up here. Maybe. Squeak by. Avoid storms, because we're probably going to take damage that would then cause more supply use. Anybody in here? A research station location. Don't mind if I do. Where is that research station? It is in here? Well, then that's where we're going to go after Urid. There's another ship here, too. What are you? Mule. Nobody home. Okay. So let's pop in here real fast. We'll do a real quick drive-by of the planet. One ping. And I think we are empty here. We're going to be a bit tight on supplies, like I said. But maybe we'll make it back without too much trouble. Ha ha ha. I'm a joker, I know. Down here we go. Yikes. Okay, let's pop through here. Oh, not one of you. Go away, dude. We're just going to try to pop out the side here. There we go. And we're going to do one of these. Go away. Yep. We have a low warning beacon here, but we are not going here. We are going, oh dear. We're going here, which is also low. That's fine, we can handle low. Now where is this research station, supposedly? Orbiting ice giant. Right here. In we go. Ooh. Really? Really now? Let's pop in over here instead. We are getting kind of low on supplies. I keep saying that. Let's swing by and see if that is because it's a small fleet. What's a big fleet? That's a Papa fleet. What is going on up here? Oh well. Yeah, look at that. And what do we get here? We get kind of junk, honestly. Oh, this is a bounty fleet, isn't it? We could probably take you, too. Yeah, that was kind of a sad research station, honestly. I didn't like that too much. And let's see, do we want to take this fleet? You know what? No, they might be a bit much for us to chew, honestly. At least right now. Oop, they've caught us. Let's roll. Out we go. If we had like one more decent sized ship, I might think about it, but nope, that's not going to do us any good. Now, we are currently friendly enough with Persian League, so we can stop by Myrath. They're coming after us now, aren't they? Let's stop by Myrath and Port C to do our thing, and also to get our supplies back on track. Ooh, let's just steer out of that, I think. Rather burn fuel than supplies right now. And you can pretty reliably calculate how much time you have to actually do things. Zagon. You know what? Let's stop by Mazalot. Yeah, each day is basically like 8 or 10 seconds long. And so if you speed it up, it becomes like 4 or 5 seconds. I think it's 10 and 5. So you can always do that math to find out how much exploration time you have for a given amount of supplies. We're going to stop in here. Yeah, we're going to go to Myrath, which is right up here. Supposedly, that's not matching up on the map. Or not Myrath, Mazalot. Down here. Okay, I was looking at the wrong map. No wonder. pick up some supplies, and then we will head down to Port C. Hi, guys. Ooh, we can get a free ship, or a cheap ship. A Griffin class. And it's in great shape. Oh, my goodness, yes. Yes, thank you. Please and thank you. Heck yeah. Alright. Very, very nice. Ooh. New officer, what can you do? No. I'm looking for an officer that has energy spec. So we will pick up someone new when we get someone that has these skills that we need. Sell off this data, sell off this stuff. Buy all of these, and buy all of these. Get all that. And we're medium suspicion level, that's fine. I can handle that heat. Okay, so that was a pretty cool find. Let's also hit up Yesod and maybe Ilm, depending on if Yesod has enough supplies for us. Sure. No one has found our alpha core yet, so I'm not too worried about that, honestly. Nothing going on here, nothing going on here. And they have some supplies. That's enough, I think. That should be enough. Yeah, nothing I want to buy here, I don't think. Okay, so this is enough supply. Let's just pop out. And we'll go over to Port C. Off we go. And hop in at DT. And what have we got? Hello. Ooh. You first. Field mod. No, don't want that. Okay, we talked to Gargoyle again. No tricks this time. The display instantly resolves into a familiar face with an unfamiliar expression. Fear. Captain, you need to take me on your ship and get me out of here. They know where I am. I've really done it this time. It's incredible. Gargoyle lets out a nervous laugh. The greatest data heist since the second AI war. The hacker seems to realize the gravity of this statement. I think they are extremely, entirely unhappy with this time. At this time, it's not safe. Take me to the Galatia Academy. Anahita can hide me, right? After all I've done, she has to. Wait, who's after you? Everyone. Let me count my new friends. Gargoyle starts ticking off fingers. The Hegemony, for starters, whoever ComSec thinks to send. I expect an official expedition will cause a diplomatic incident, so probably shadowy gun-fun goons will sneak in to try to murder me. Next, try Tachyon, at least once they're tipped off by the Hegemony's blundering response. And the Pathers, can't forget them. The Hegemony leaks like a sieve to all the little ludders, and they're going to simply love everything about this. Let me summarize for you, my good captain. Within, 2 or 3 shifts, this place will be in the crossfire of an interfactional criticality event, and every second spacer buying noodles on the concourse is going to be an assassin or spy. Do you have the Caltro archive? There's no time for that, but... He smirks at you. I see what you're trying. Don't worry. I've got it locked up nice and secure, encrypted with my own personal special juice, and backed up off-site. It'd take an alpha core to break it out, and that'd take time. If you knew where to look. And you don't. Professor Anahita won't have that kind of time if I spill everything you've done together to the big bad Hegemony. So where's my shuttle? Alright, let's bring him. That's the way, Captain. I'll collect my toys. And there's a hedge fleet incoming. Time to go. So, there will be a Hegemony fleet coming. I don't think they know that you were harboring Gargoyle, because I have actually flown right past them. There they are on the radar. They're going to go to Port C. Yeah, and they won't bother you unless you bother them. Okay, so we're going to turn off our transponder. And we are going to head to Galatia right here. Now, here's where things can get dangerous, is that the game will... there they are. Oh boy, look at that one. So this fleet's going to intercept us, and we are a dinky baby fleet. They have S-mods and a ton of officers, and they're probably all level 7. Oh boy. Hello. The comms crackle to life to display Hegemony Commander staring you down. Independent Fleet Captain, you are ordered to power down shields, weapon systems, and drives. You are suspected of harboring a known criminal and partaking in criminal conspiracy to breach Hegemony data security. His lip curls arrogantly. You will be boarded by Hegemony Marines and your databank seized for inspection. Your cargo will be seized for inspection. You will authorize unlimited access to all components of your fleet. You will give no resistance. Hesitation will be considered resistance. Insubordination will be considered resistance. Surrender your command codes immediately. Hello, Enki Oberon. Let's see. You blink at these outrageous orders, tantamount to interstellar piracy. Even the law of the Hegemony, by the Old Domain Naval Code, grants you certain rights. You'd guess that this is an overzealous commander going a bit rogue in interpreting his orders. As you think this over, you watch the Hegemony commander's face turning a deeper shade of red, perhaps interpreting your pause as resistance. It may be hard to get out of this one without a fight. Those are exceptional terms. Do you have a warrant? The commander's eyes widen. You are in no position to make demands, Captain, he says in barely suppressed rage. You will power down all systems and submit to seizure, inspection, and now arrest. Let's see. His eyes narrow. Surrender now, and I might consider leniency, unless even a hint of insubordination escapes from your traitor's mouth. We can't fight this. We will absolutely get shredded if we do. And I think that the legal warrant, if we insist on one, I think is going to push us into a fight. I'm going to go ahead and weasel our way out with an extravagant lie. You pull up a snappy salute. Sir, I must report a misunderstanding. I am in command of a special auxiliary detachment in pursuit of a suspected infiltrator and saboteur. As per the standing Hermes Black Order regarding compromised and/or fraudulent comms, I'm operating without a Hegemony transponder or active hypercomms interlink. The mission parameters provided by my CEO allow for independent initiative. Sir, you add, because it feels like the right thing to do. He looks skeptical as you confidently rattle off legitimate-sounding Hegemony jargon. The head commander looks down at you and asks, Under what authority do you operate, Captain? Who's your CEO? No hesitation now. Admiral Orcus Rao, Ragnar Fleet Command. The Hegemony commander's face doesn't change. Time for the cherry on top. He activated my fleet as a military auxiliary under the Chico-Mostock protocols, you explain. I had to leave a whole cargo of transpotonics on the docks at Reisvelg. Sir, you add again. This seems to do it. The commander's posture softens almost imperceptibly. Admiral Rao did always push the line, didn't he? This is highly irregular, Captain, and I will be reporting it. But, his chin raises an inch, the professionals are going to be taking over this chase. Transit the last contact and course you observed from the target. You try to look suitably disappointed as you quietly order your nav and comms officers to come up with something plausible. They improvise with admirable speed, and he watches Commander Oberon glances at his console, satisfied. Good hunting. Sir? Indeed. Report back to Admiral Rao and suggest that he not make such a mess of standard operations by insisting on being too clever by half. He terminates the comms with a salute. Without a salute. You almost feel offended. Yep. Okay. Let's get out of here. Yikes. That was a pretty bold lie now, wasn't it? And with that, we should be able to get to Galatia without further incident. I really, really hope. And we hate the church less now. Great. That's pretty far out there. Alright, here we are. Transponder on. And we land. Your fleet is interrupted in the middle of a standard approach sequence. Instead of the usual traffic control chatter, your flagship receives a comm request directly from the office of the Provost. Captain, reports your comms officer. She wants to speak with you. The image of Provost Anahita Baird appears. Bring your special cargo by shuttle, she says, directly to this docking port. A chime signals the receipt of navigation instructions and docking codes. I shall be waiting. The comm line cuts off. You step off the shuttle, thrusters clicking as they cool. And we've read this part before. With Gargoyle in tow, the hacker's barrage of questions, suggestions, and handsiness toward any control panel or gadget within reach has you at the limit of your patience after only a brief shuttle ride. As promised, Baird is waiting with a small group of masked guards and senior advisors. So, this is Gargoyle, she says. Anahita, we meet at last, Gargoyle bows grandly. I am honored to accept your invitation to teach at the Galatia Academy. Then stands up and smiles widely, looking around. What shall my curriculum be, Excellent parties, security theater, perhaps a personal account of the salacious events leading up to the Third AI War. Baird smiles mirthlessly, then motions someone from her party forward. Gargoyle, meet academician Alvis Sebastian, Baird says in a tone that would not be out of place on the bridge of a Hegemony warship. Alvis, kindly show Gargoyle to the guest suite we prepared. Now, please. She turns from them to you, apparently confident that Sebastian will handle the situation. Captain, our guest complicates matters, but... She turns to watch the two leave the receiving lounge, Gargoyle seemingly choosing to cooperate with Sebastian's stammering appeals. The hacker seems to be wholly occupied by discovering how to fluster the academician. It appears that I have gained another valuable asset in addition to the Cultural Archive, she says. By virtue of your initiative, of course, Captain. I will not forget that when the time comes, but... She takes in her surroundings and dismisses the guards and advisors with a wave. Baird holds up a hand to indicate an adjoining transport pod. Let us remove to a more suitable setting to complete our conversation. What will you do if the Hegemony suspects you're behind the attack? Baird looks at you. They suspect me already, of course. The Galatia Academy will appeal the original data seizure and demand the return of basic scientific research material, which is not illegal under even old domain law. This data breach only proves the danger of restricting basic research, as this situation enables unsavory parties to exploit discoveries without oversight from the Ecumenica. Boy, that's a word. I appreciate the irony of my objection, of course, but this is war by public relations. There is no room for scruples. I'll be exactly as cynical as they already believe me to be, and they'll believe the act because it is true. As Baird speaks, you find a note of satisfaction in her description of plot and counterplot. Behind that truth, of course, she continues, is what really happened, which shall be a fait accompli once they discover it, and one too embarrassing to publicize. So, what do you think of Gargoyle? Baird looks at you, raises an eyebrow, then looks back at nothing. Singularly charming, she says, deadpan. I was a teacher for 20 cycles, Captain. I've had worse. Okay, we get through the rest of the trip. As you enter Baird's office, you notice Scylla Carews waiting in the sitting area. She nods in greeting as she folds up a portable workstation. Ah, Scylla, good. Give me just a moment. Baird moves behind her desk, unlocks the interface, and taps in a command. Captain, allow me to properly compensate you for your good work, Baird says. I trust this will help cover certain of your expenses. 100K, not too shabby. She turns back to her desk interface and taps a few more keys, activating a holoprojector. A detailed progress report on Gargoyle's activities flickers into being, including timetables for decrypting the Cultural Archive. Baird motions at the display. Sebastian is more capable than he appears. He is both persistent and meticulous. Carews speaks up. He's been very helpful in getting my new team set up. Baird nods in acknowledgement, and Carews continues. It seems like we should have the archive fully decrypted in about a week. Depending on what we get sooner, I may be able to restart my previous avenues of research. Carews looks to you. The Galatia jump point experiment, she says, giving name to her previous project. That's not how I wanted to do it, but Provost Thomas, he said the timetable was too... Baird interrupts. You don't need to explain yourself, academician. The captain understands that you will take all reasonable precautions when we reach the experimentation stage. In fact, they will be instrumental in carrying out these experiments. Provost Baird pauses and turns to you, examining your reaction to what both she and Carews have said. You must be wondering what this is all for, Captain. Sure. This is about opening up the galaxy again, Captain. Yes, you see it now, the gates. It was always about the gates. Baird taps the datapad, and the holoprojector flickers a 3D hyphae map into existence. You recognize the image. A map of the domain-era gate network within the Persean sector. A dense spot in one prominent lobe contains what you know as the core worlds. Or more precisely, what the gates can do, Baird says. Carews speaks up. It's about freedom. What the domain used to dominate humanity, well, we can escape from this small, cruel world. We still live in their shadow, I mean, the Hegemony, of course, but even Tritachyon and the Luddites, they're all reactions to the power the domain had. No one has truly escaped. Scylla Carews looks up at the slowly spinning gate network. But maybe we can. All of us. You notice that Baird has watched Carews without emotion through this speech. At its conclusion, the Provost speaks to you in a tone of commanding finality. Come back in a week or so, Captain. My people need time to work, and you've earned a break. But keep your head down. The factions are restless after the job you pulled in Aztlan. Baird turns to her desk console, expressions moving across her face as she appears to skim messages. That is all, Captain. And Scylla? I want to talk about your intentions with the technology. Baird turns from her desk display and looks through you. There is no technology, Captain. Merely possibilities. And vast though those possibilities may be, they are yet mere possibilities. She turns away again, dismissing you. We shall speak of this later. Carews gives you a sympathetic look as she packs up her portable workstation. You feel the doors open soundlessly behind you, and the mere masked guard's presence like a slight increase in static electricity. Time to go. Okay, folks, that is probably going to do it for this episode, because we've been at it for a while. And what we're going to do is, I should note that we can once again get jobs from Sebastian, and these are a great way to keep earning money in the mid-game, which is where we really definitely are at this point. However, when we start getting into this, we are going to soon lose forever the ability to interact with him. So at this point, this is probably when you want to start doing missions for Alvis, and just keep doing them until you have what you think is a comfortable amount of money. I'm okay, personally, with just sort of doing a couple odd jobs here and there because we have plenty of bounties and exploration to do, so that shouldn't be too big of an issue. Now I'm going to head back to our homeworlds down here in... where are we? In Zeta Igor, and I'm going to pick up our Odyssey and look at outfitting it. And then I'm also going to see about outfitting our other 3 ships, I stand corrected, and maybe leave some of them behind, but we are getting to the point where we want a bigger fleet of bigger ships. Now, we're not going to ditch our old ships, our small ones. I might drop a few. Like, I might replace a couple of these Buffaloes with something bigger, and probably leave the Dram at home, and maybe get rid of one of these. Maybe you. I think you're pretty long in the tooth here. Once we get a bigger carrier, this is going to go, I think. But because we're getting into fights that are going to be bigger with worse ships, well, worse meaning worse for us, we are going to need to have the ability to tank them. And even with the buffs we have for Wolfpack and all these sort of small ship buffs, it's not going to be enough to have just a bunch of ragtag small ships that we are piloting and having our officers man. So that'll be for next time. I think we're going to pick up probably with some sort of odd jobs. We'll do some of the Academy Station jobs. We'll probably do some bounties because we need to go and pick up some new ships. We can buy them, sure, but that's expensive and we don't have a ton of money here. This is kind of all earmarked for our colony. So we may want to take up some bounties that we can maybe tackle with some cruisers, maybe even a capital ship or 2, and then take them out, and see if we can salvage some ships. But that is for next time. I hope you all enjoyed the episode and the story of the reopening of the gates so far. Maybe we'll get there. Who knows? Maybe we can reconnect all of these gates together and have some real nice fast travel. Anyway, everyone, as always, my name has been Corazar. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.